I just wanted to say one thing before I started the video. I I didn't include the entire scene with Kondo and Gintoki because I felt the anime did that so well that there was nothing to compare. Absolutely nothing, guys. The scene with Gintoki and Kondo and the three sake cups, from the sake cups being poured, from their dialogue to the atmosphere that was there to the voice acting, everything was perfect. And this scene means a lot to me personally because these are my two favorite characters, in Gintoki and Kondo, and this scene it ripped me a new one, man, and it was absolutely phenomenal. It did that in the manga, but dang it, the anime did a phenomenal job of adapting that scene. That was a powerful scene, man. Just seeing he looks up, man, like it's absolutely insane because Gintoki, he looks up and he's like oh no, like he noticed what was about to happen, and Kondo looks back and he was like, man, though I wish we'd done it sooner, bro. Like, and what he states is like, if things weren't like this, we probably wouldn't have never gotten together like this. So I'm thankful for that at the very least. I was so sad, bro. I was like, oh my god, man. Phenomenal episode, guys. Let's get into the video. Let's get into the edit comparison video, man. Kondo and Gintoki, awesome sauce. Let us did with three sake cups. That entire scene was nailed. If that is an awesome sauce, I don't know what is. What is going on, Radio King Recon here today, man, to talk about the farewell Shinsengumi awesome sauce. And before I get into that, I have to apologize for the last two, the Shogun Assassination Arc finale one. That is under the making. I wanted to do that for my first episode of the We Are the Yorozuya podcast that I'm working on, but I decided to wait. I think I'm gonna just release it on the channel because I don't have enough time in order to do a couple of things for the podcast and a couple more things. But so I think I'm going to do it on the channel. So I'm gonna move all this stuff over, and I'll try to see if I can make it look nice or whatever. So when I'll put that out soon because the Shogun Assassination Arc the finale comparison is going to be pretty different to what I've done so far, so I'm looking forward to releasing that. Well, getting us to the Farewell Shinsengumi Awesome Sauce, guys, episode 308. I'm going to be completely honest, completely 100% real. This episode, with its godlike visuals, with its amazing drawings, with its perfect placement of soundtracks, with its opening that I've rewatched thousands of times, well, exaggeration, but I rewatched it all day. And when I'm talking about opening, I'm talking about the entire opening scene. I'm talking about the the Metal Gear Solid opening, phenomenal, all of that, amazing, awesome sauce to the max, phenomenal. It's just everything about the episode. It captured the atmosphere of the Farewell Shinsengumi arc so well. When it decided when, like I said before, the perfect placement of soundtracks. It placed them whenever it needed to, and it placed them whenever it didn't need to. Or I'm sorry. It placed some whenever it had to, and then some other times it didn't need the soundtrack, so it just kept it like that. And I love that. I absolutely love that. And the directing was out of this world, just beautiful. Very, very beautiful, and you could tell how much effort they put into this episode. It was absolutely amazing. So from then on out, what more is there to compare? If I guess panel choices, for example. Well, I guess I'll go down a couple of examples because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be 100. I preferred this entire portion of the anime mainly because of the phenomenal. Like I said before, they captured it so well. It was like a perfect adaptation. Episode 308 was literally I could not have asked for anything better. It was so good. And I think maybe the opening does help, but the opening was so amazing. It left my hype throughout the entire episode, and of course with the emotions. It was just so amazing. These guys, BNP, outdid themselves. They really, really did a phenomenal episode. And I mean, for God's sakes, I saw some people saying it was better than 305. That hurts my soul when someone says that, but still, how in the world can I say no? This episode was absolutely phenomenal. And if you want to say it's better than 305, it's all screw it, man. I'll take your word for it. So this episode was amazing, and it captured the atmosphere of the manga so well, and the clouds, man. The backgrounds. I was like, good God Almighty, is this Gintama? Like it was absolutely amazing. So I'm going to compare some of the panels and see which ones you prefer. Almost all of these. There's like one. There's a Sachan panel that I preferred in the manga. And then when it comes to the You Guys from Shinsengumi panel, I can go either or. But besides that, the anime outdid themselves with this, guys. And here I'm going to show you. Now this next one, I have to give a lot of credit to Josh Shore, man, for finding this, because this is really, really awesome. And that is that this one is from lesson 536. This was also included in the opening, and it shows the two generals, man, the strength of a black stray dog and the strength of a white noble. And it shows Isasaki and Condo. And I thought this was really, really nice for them to add this into the opening. And it's gold, man. It's just so awesome. And I would say more, but I don't want to, just in case, I don't want to spoil anybody. But that opening left quite a couple hints for us manga readers, man. It was kind of crazy, but yeah, phenomenal stuff. I absolutely love the little hints and little things that they're throwing at the manga here from this opening. It's really, really cool, and it really shows that BNP really does care. So right here first, I want to focus on the opening for a bit, where we see the Condo, Hijikata, and Sogo awesome sauce. This was actually a color page that they had in the manga for chapter 535, and they decided to include this into the opening. I thought that was really, really cool and a really nice addition to the opening scene. And then right after that, I would like to show the You Guys are Shinsengumi panel. Guys, this panel was absolutely awesome sauce, man. I absolutely love this panel. I love the way the anime did it, and I love the way that the manga did it. So those panels, it's up to you. It really is up to you. I love the way that both of them did it. It's just the Mitsuba soundtrack, when that hit, man, it hit home. It hit home. I was struggling, son. I was sad. I was like, damn it. It was extremely crazy. And then after that is going to be the Sachan panel I was talking about earlier. I think it's because I really like the way that Sorachi drew her. I think that's what it is. I mean, because this was one of those situations where she didn't really need a background, so having the white background behind her really added to the emotion of that Zenzo panel we just got. By the way, that entire Zenzo sequence was done so well in the anime, I couldn't even add it to this video. The sinner. Zenzo! It's Zen Goat, man. Zen Goat. And then right here we have in the following comparison, we have a Kagura panel from the beginning of the episode, and just to show the amount of detail and just how far they went into this drawing. Just look at the comparison between Sorachi's drawing and the one from BNP. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely amazing, this adaptation is. Then right next in the next panel, one of my favorite portions of the episode, Forgive Me. And I absolutely loved this in both versions. I think it was in really, really well. The face in the manga was so sad, but the anime just had that voice acting and the music. I was like, good God almighty, this is crazy. And then right after that, we have the Depending on Your Answer. That uniform may be blood red, just by the time it's over. This, oh my God, the anime, the way that his eyes glowed, I was going crazy. I was like, yeah! This was insane. And then right here is a Nobume panel right before it. Anime once again adding that amazing detail. It looks really, really nice. Then we have the Condo panel, the final one, man, where he looks back. Oh God. I absolutely adore both of these. You could go either or with this one, honestly, because it was just done so magnificently by BNP and by Sorachi. Now this next one, I have to give it to the anime, because you can really see just how shocked they are, just how shocked Sogo and Hijikata are to see Kondo on that Mimiwaregumi police little bus, and you're like, damn. Like, man, you could see, like, when their eyes opened up, they animated that so well. It was amazing. And then right after that, you see a little miniature picture of Soya whenever she was looking down and she was saddened, possibly thinking about the whole Shige situation, because she is carrying her, it's her brother's funeral, and she's extremely sad about it. And that made me feel really, really sad for Kagura, knowing the fact that Kagura, she can't do anything about it, and that's why she feels so sad as well. And it's just a whole spew of emotions going around by everyone in this entire arc, and it's some sad stuff, really, really emotional stuff. And then right here, guys, is the panel that made me so mad. I yelled every Spanish curse word that there is in that dictionary, and I threw stuff. I threw a controller. I got out of bed, man. I ranted on Facebook for half an hour. It is this panel right here, chapter 526, page 2, bottom of the page. When I saw Kondo's head on that thing, man, I originally called it a platter because I was so angry. I was just so shocked. I felt like I was violated. I was like, how do you do this? After that, I was so sad because, and I was like, God, because after 525, when I saw that, I was like, oh, he's really God. I was so sad, but I was angry. And my emotions were all time high. I've never been that angry to manga before, and I was seething for this portion. Right after here, just showing another difference in the artwork and just how much detail BNP put into it. It's a little panel of Kagura and Shinpachi. Looks really, really nice. And right here we have the amazing... I made this my profile picture, man, of Condo whenever he says, well, I've passed the torch. And he's looking back whenever he's being taken away to be executed. And this panel was done so well in the anime, but the manga also did a phenomenal job too. So it's just an either-or type of thing, man. It's just the anime captures the atmosphere so well. And this next portion is what I meant by amazing direction, guys, because they took these little, I believe it was 7 panels, and made it into such an amazing sequence. And here it is, guys. Just look at this. So here we see, Shinpachi's arm. Then we see the shogun, and then here we see the newspaper. Look at that. It's taking. That's all stuff that the anime added, right? It's just it's phenomenal. Like it was on like 6 panels in the manga, and the anime took it and just made this, and that music, that amazing soundtrack from the middle of the episode, it just sold it, man. It absolutely sold it, and it was amazing. It was great. This entire episode, I just absolutely loved it. But I have to give it to the anime, guys. The first episode of the Farewell Shinsengumi arc that covers chapters 525, 3 Sake Cups, and chapter 526, The Day the Demon Cried, has to go to the anime, man. When in doubt, listen to the Mitsuba soundtrack. They did it. They put Kichikata's legendary Shinsengumi speech. His legendary Shinsengumi speech, one of my favorite speeches in the series. And they added the Mitsuba soundtrack, man. My feels. I was like, God, why do you have to do this to me, Sorachi? Or BNP. Well, Sorachi, too. He's the one that made the damn thing. But as BNP, man, I was like, God, that freaking Mitsuba soundtrack. And then, of course, with the whole Condo. Oh, my gosh, man. Yorozuya. Every time he said Yorozuya, I just felt like crying, bro. I was like, my boy Condo, man. And I love that. I love that guy so much. And I was really happy to see that a lot of you out there, after this episode, are seeing the Condo awesome sauce. I saw some individuals say that they put him in his top 5 now, man. He's directly under, bro. He's number 2. I'm a huge Isao Kondo fanboy. That is my dude. I know I love the Shinsengumi as a whole. All of them are my second favorite characters. That entire organization is my second favorite character. But Kondo mainly, I absolutely love Kondo, man, just from his personality and the way that he is. And this episode really got to delve into his psyche and to what he was truly thinking. And there was one particular portion that I even liked this little piece of dialogue more than Gintoki's war speech, and his war speech was absolutely great, but there was one particular portion that really hit home for me when it comes to Kondo, and it was what he said right here. I love this. Besides, there are wounds that only this stuff can heal. Guys, I'm leaving on that note. Farewell Shinsengumi, part 1, Gintama episode 308, chapters 525, 526. The episode gets a phenomenal sauce from me. I couldn't have asked for a better episode. It was great from all aspects, and now we look forward to some awesome sauce in the arc. Now, at the end of the episode, we saw a preview, but I'm not sure if that's a preview for the arc or if that is a preview for the next few chapters. Because just like my boy Mayo said earlier, they look like they're about to cover 5 chapters, and I was like, holy crap! So I believe in BNP, but I was like, man, that's a lot of chapters to do in one episode. So maybe it possibly is a little thing they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'll trust in BNP to give us the best quality, because I believe in them. After all this awesomeness they gave me, I believe in them. And next week's gonna have one of my favorite moments in Gintama. So you guys have an awesome day. Greatness is incoming, and guys, Farewell Shinsengumi arc is here. Kondo's my dude. You guys are Shinsengumi, man. You guys are Shinsengumi. I love that Sogo speech here. I could talk about this episode all day. I'm done. Nobume is big, by the way. Nobume. And did you guys catch those? I'm done.